Hi guys, welcome back to another video. These days I have been playing Hanzo a lot. So this video I am playing Hanzo in the jungle, of course. So far I have enjoyed this hero a lot, and this is I will be making one video in few days where I will tell you about the positives and negatives of this hero. But for now I am just posting this gameplay. So let's have some fun. Sometimes I do try to steal enemy buffs, but it's a 50-50 chance. So preferably if you have someone who can give you this information, then it's better. Otherwise you just end up wasting your 10 to 15 seconds, and if there are some enemies with some CCs, you might be dying in the start, especially if you're going to the orange buff, because it goes quite deep till you find out that whether enemy is there or not. So yeah, it's risky. So I sometimes I try to do it, and sometimes I just stick to my own buffs. One of the sort of weakness of this hero is that he is very squishy when he is not in his ultimate form. So that's what you have to be careful with, that you do not try to fight too much without your ultimate. But sometimes if there is an opportunity that you can do it, then it's alright. Another issue that I face a lot is that sometimes I forget about my ultimate, where I'm going back after my ultimate is finished. So I do not look at the map. So that is something that I am learning and trying to focus on, so that I do not end up dying just by going back to my original starting location, because enemy is waiting there. It's definitely a very fun hero and very fast-paced hero. Farms a lot, farms very fast, can kill heroes independently from the beginning, and is a monster late game. Especially, it's a nightmare for the squishy heroes like marksmen and mages. And the best part about him, compared to some of the other assassins or some of the other heroes in general who like killing enemy heroes or enemy marksmen and mages, is that he can go back, or he can go to the backline very easily, and his ultimate in the late game is like 8-9 seconds, which is insane. So, and look at the mobility. This is Farsa we're talking about in her bird form, and I just caught her and she's just dead. And these are good players. It's not like a low skill classic game. This is against good opponents. So yeah, this hero works, and my build is generally the same. You can see at the bottom, it's generally the same. Sometimes I make some defensive item as per the situation, if my ultimate form is dying too fast, and if not, then I stick to the Trinity build, and after that I go for anti-heal and some armor busting. So that's the pretty standard builds that I follow. And the emblem that I use is support emblem, because of its cooldown reduction and healing effect, because Hanzo typically does not have to go back to base ever. So that's something this hero has, which not only makes him a very fast hero, because he does not have to go back to base. He just uses ults go back and devour a creep, gets to full HP, then again uses his ult. So this is like so fast that sometimes you see that enemy mages and marksmen, they are just scared of this hero. But the downside is this hero in the late game, because once the enemy marksmen and their other players they get farm, so his ultimate form can die very fast. So that's why sometimes you require HP or defense items so that you can do something in your ultimate form and you just don't die in less than a second.
Unstable network. Shut down. Double kill.
I have killed Farsa in this game, so you can see how hard she was trying to kill me there.
An enemy has been
But
slain.
luckily, it was a close defense or close escape.
Killing spree. Attack the Lord. Request backup.
Another tip for using Hanzo as or for an objective is that I make this mistake sometimes. I use my ultimate very close to the objective, which is the wrong thing to do, because if the enemy shows up and you have to finish your ultimate to just escape, then your ultimate is right where the objective is. It should be away from it so that you can just escape and let the enemy have the objective if you cannot contest it, instead of just giving them a kill with the objective. Here I probably felt the need that my ultimate form was dying faster than it should, so I am going for a defensive item so that my hero becomes a little bit tankier. They're all looking to kill me now because they know the kind of damage that my hero is dealing.
Double kill. Initiate retreat.
Yeah, one thing that I would definitely mention that here is that about playing around 100 plus games of this hero, I think what he needs in the game is a frontliner, because if enemy team is busy with the frontliner, they cannot focus on going to the back line or going back to the location of the Hanzo. And again, I try to ban some heroes like Harley, because she can easily get to the back line or get to where the ultimate initiated of Hanzo because of her extreme mobility. A hero like Gushon is also a good
An
ban
enemy has been slain.
against Hanzo, so that anyone who can catch him is dangerous. And any tank that can just stand and take the focus off of your backline is a must, or is something that you really need, because sometimes when I see my teammates playing like very squishy heroes as roam, that game becomes really difficult for me.
Destroy the turret. Okay.
So far in rank, my win rate is more than 50%, around I think 56% is my win rate with this hero. So my main roles that I'm playing are EXP and jungle. And for jungle, I'm only playing Hanzo unless he's banned. Then I look for Dairath or Masha, which are my EXP heroes as well.
Gather up the Lord.
Like, this is the best part that I love about this hero. Okay, before talking about that, this is the mistake that I want to talk about. That on this cliff, I always die because I have made this mistake many times because that cliff cannot be
Your team
crossed using my skill 2. So that is to be kept in mind that some cliffs cannot be crossed and some can. So the bigger ones, like this one on the left top, it cannot be crossed. So you have to keep that in mind. So yeah, the best part about Hanzo is this, where he can just, when your team is ahead even slightly and they can pressure, so he can just keep using his ultimate, go back to devouring a creep, get back to full HP, and then keep pressuring enemy in their base. So their marksmen and their mages, they are not even safe around their fountain or around their base. So that's the pressure that this guy can apply. So yeah, just keep doing that again and again. Although I did make 1 HP physical and magic defense item, but still my hero is dying very fast because now their marksman has a lot of farm in the late game. So you have to be cautious of that fact that you do not just keep dying unnecessarily and do something in your ultimate form. Just like that, I forced Farsa to use her defense mechanism and gave space to my marksman to end the game. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.